Hi everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm your host, Dr. Haider Shah. On behalf of Calvas, I would like to welcome all of you to this webinar. Thank you very much for joining us. Today we have another very interesting topic, and I'm really honored to welcome and introduce our distinguished guest speaker who is going to talk about the role of research in marketing. What kind of research we need in organization to take the decisions, or our decisions should be directed by the research. So you will get the best insight about all these things because we have an expert with us in today's this session. So stay tuned because an amazing stuff are coming ahead in this session. So before we start, I would like to thank Calvas for arranging such enlightenment sessions, for their support and providing us such a wonderful platform. The aim of Calvas is to give you the opportunity to connect and interact with world-renowned speakers, academic leaders, teachers, authors, researchers, experts, professionals, and businessmen to learn from their experiences, recommendations, and suggestions, which will create an impact and will enable you to learn and develop yourself in order to grow and transform individually, as well as to contribute to the world in a positive way. As our slogan is come, learn, and share knowledge. So today we have a wonderful person. He is well-known personality, having great qualities and having vast experience, international known and recognized personality, and he was always ready to share his knowledge on different platforms. So let me introduce him formally. He is a PhD scholar at University Utara, Malaysia, and MS. He did MS in marketing, University of Agriculture, Faisalabad. He has more than 15 years experience. He worked in the University of Lahore, National College of Business Administration and Economics, University of Agriculture, Toyota Motors, Faisalabad. He has published two book chapters in Scopus Index books, and his research interest lies in the digital marketing, consumer behavior, advertising, and IMC, the international marketing, strategic marketing, Islamic marketing, retailing, and services marketing. Last but not the least, he's a wonderful speaker, author, teacher, and above everything, a great human being. So please help me in welcoming our guest, Mr. Mohammed Farooq Akhtar. Welcome to the Carvas platform again, and thank you very much for joining us and giving us time.
Thank you, Dr. Saab. Again,
Yeah, really, it's pleasure to have you. And today our session would be more interactive, and we have requested the Mr. Farooq to give us time, and let's have the interactive session to discuss the role of the research in marketing. So first, we would like to request Mr. Farooq that please give us the overview about the this session. That what do we mean by the role of research in marketing, and in which perspective, which lens we are going to see the marketing. Yes, please enlighten us about this session, please. Yes, Mr. Farooq, can you hear us? I think there is an issue with his internet connection, and he will be joining us back quickly. And this session, I'm really looking forward for this wonderful session because today Mr. Mohammed Farooq Akhtar will be sharing that what is the role of research in marketing, particularly the decisions which we take in the uh, organization, how it could be driven by the different research, what are the concepts which need to be studied properly, and most importantly, what are the different challenges that we face during the decision making, and how can the research they shape our decision in a way that we can have the competitive edge over the other competitors. And most importantly, they say that what is happening in the market, that is actually the consumer behavior, and in order to understand the consumer behavior, and in order to have the right kind of product, and to have right inputs, we make the right decision, and that decision should be based on the research. And most importantly, nowadays we live in the globalization. In this era, we are very much faced with the important challenges. The challenges in terms of that how we are going to see the target customers and how we are going to serve them. And most importantly for us as a marketer, and to have a competitive edge, we must understand the consumer behavior, and for that we need to conduct the research properly. So that's why the role of the research is very much important. And the as a marketer, or in the marketing field, how you are going to face the different challenges and what are the different concepts you need to understand for that perspective, because mostly we are unaware of it. And nowadays there's one another concept of neuroscience or neuroselling, because we say the neuroscience is a very important to understand, and how it is affecting the our sale. That would be very interesting. And nowadays there is a focus on the one part that is called how can we understand the customer preferences, and how can we shape our product in a way that they like more. So this is what the neuro selling would be. And we would like to ask the Mr. Farooq Ahmed that how can neuroscience and neuro selling will help the any organization to make the decision regarding refining the product. And I think the neuroscience is not even in the marketing, but it is in the HR, it is in the uh, particularly the HR, how we are going to manage the employees, and then how we are going to have uh, the customer perspective in terms of marketing. So really, that would be another very interesting challenge. And I would say that it's not only the challenge, but it's the wonderful that how we can take our decision based on marketing perspective. So I think there is an issue with the Sir Farooq internet connection, and he will be joining us quickly. So let's see and let's wait for that. Let me just tell you about the research perspective, that please do read out the different research books, not only for the purpose of the textbook, just to understand how you can make the different decision, what are the way to dig out, and how the you are going to conduct the literature review. Because literature, by studying the literature, you can understand what is happening in the field, and the more you dig out, the more information you get from it, and then you can connect it, what are the current issues and how can they help you to understand what is happening in the field, and how can you come up with your own research, and what are the latest themes and phenomena which is being discussed, and what are the different topics which have already been explored, and now we have to understand, we have to dig out further for that. So that would be another really interesting thing, that you go through the literature. But most importantly, what we recommend to our students are that whichever literature you are reading, and that should be from the high impact journals, in terms of that should be existing in the maybe the JCR, the ABS, the ABDC ranking, because they say quality in, quality out. So the good journals you refer to, the good journals you read, so that definitely give you the broader perspective, the latest perspective, and by the leading researchers. I mean, the reader would come to know what the leading experts are saying, which phenomena they have focused, and how this phenomena can be taken further for that perspective. And most importantly, what is happening in the field and what future directions they are giving. So mostly the student, they get confused regarding the research gap and contribution. So you can get it from the future recommendations and limitations, whatever is left, whatever the researcher did not cover in their research article. So you can take it further by addressing that research gap, and that would translate into your research contribution as well. So I believe the most important thing, and one of my slogan, which is my personal slogan regarding the literature review, that research starts and ends with the literature review. So I think literature review is the very important aspect of the research, because from there you come to know what is problem statement, what is the research gap, what is the contribution, and how can we take it further while solving the problem, while contributing, while filling the gap, and how can your research question and objectives are aligned with the research methodology. So your research methodology is always connect back to the your research question or objectives and how it is served to solve that problem. And your data analysis regarding the your methodology, that is compatible with your methodology or not, and how your data analysis is going to be interpreted and connected your methodology, whether your methodology was fine or not, so that you can achieve your research questions and objective. And that's how you translate it for the implication purpose, for the industry, for theoretical perspective, and for future recommendation, etc. So really, the research journey is very interesting journey, but mostly what the problems we face is that we do not have the right guidance. So if you have a right mentor and the supervisor, they can take you to the next level in research journey, because I believe that the great mentors, the great supervisor, they are great motivational. So one of my another personal slogan is that choose your topic wisely and choose your supervisor wisely, because both will motivate and demotivate you. So I believe that's the important aspect in the being a researcher. Not only a PhD student or master student or the research student, it is all about the becoming a researcher. So these were the some of my tips and recommendations regarding the research journey, because the more you get into the research world, the more you will enjoy it. Initially, you may not be that in a condition to like it, but with the passage of time, the more you write it, the more you understand, the more you understand the research terminologies, the research tone, so that would actually help you in that perspective. So really, I enjoy this kind of sessions with the different world renowned speakers, and we have learned a lot from them, and they're doing a wonderful job. So please, you carry on the way you are doing, and please keep in touch and stay tuned, because through these sessions you are learning, and please continue learning. And our aim is to share the knowledge. We are sharing the knowledge. Help us, and please, whenever you get the opportunity, please spread the knowledge, because we want the better place, this planet, and we can contribute back to this planet by giving the contribution back to the society. So I think the Mr. Farooq Ahmad has a problem with the his internet connection issue. So definitely we are going to reschedule this session with him again. So if you have any suggestion or any recommendation for us, please email to us or connect, or you can just drop a message through the our Facebook account as well, that if you want any speaker or any session on particular topics, so do recommend us. So I think that's it for today. And thank you very much for joining us. And I'm looking forward for other sessions in the future as well. So that's all for today. And inshallah, we'll be having other sessions in upcoming days. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.